Good morning, family. So today we are gonna pack a 1 week of school lunch boxes for the girls. So it has been a while, but yes, I am back with the school lunch for the girls. I will try to also create some videos that are like vlogs, where I'll show you what they had, and then I will also show you how much they ate, or maybe I'll put them as well to show you themselves how much they ate. Anyway, I'm gonna try to make the videos as fast and fun if it's just only about the school lunch boxes. So here I'm making the lunch for Monday. So I take the 2 slices of bread, use the cookie cutter to cut the 2 slices of bread. My girls love when I make the bread like this. They just find it more fun and more interesting if I make the egg this way. So if you are a mommy and you wake up in the morning, you just find out that you just have eggs and you're not sure what to do with them. So just do it like this. They'll find it so interesting and they'll be so excited, and you know that that was just all that you had, so why not? Anyway, so I put it on a medium heat so that I will have enough time to also prepare the fruits for them. So they were having mango this time, and they also love it when I cut the mango like this, but most of the time the mango does not fit on the lunchbox when I cut it this way. So I always have to end up cutting a little piece out of it, just so that it can fit into the lunchbox. So these lunchboxes, I got them from Amazon. I will try to put these on the description below. They were less than 10 euro on the Amazon, so I hope they are still available. They are always available anyway, so I will put them on the description below. So if you are interested, feel free to get yourself one. So I took the bread is now ready, so I take the bread and put it into the lunchbox. I then take the potato crisps and put it into this compartment as well. So because it was this day where I had just 1 packet of crisps, normally sometimes I wouldn't open the crisps because in case they don't eat them, they can just come back with them. But today, because I had just 1 packet, so I just had to open it and put it into half. Then I put this cookie as well. What is it? Biscuit. It was a creamy biscuit, so I put for the two of them, and they also love these mini yogurts. You remember the mango I was cutting? I put it here as well, and that is their lunchbox ready for today. So what I also do is to put some juice for the girls as well, to make sure that they enjoy their lunch with the juice. So this one is the apple juice that I put with the lunch for today, and I do put water for them. I always make sure that I put water, so I always put enough water for the girls, just in case they need water. So it's one of the things that I don't forget, even if they don't have juice, but I make sure that they have the water. So now we are gonna get into the lunchbox for Tuesday. Again, we are gonna take 2 eggs and crack them into the bowl. This time we're doing it a little bit different, and I'm gonna take the leftover rice and put it on the side. So I will remove the yolks of the egg and put it on the rice. You are gonna see as I demonstrate here as well. So you see that it's very easy. So I take the eggs and put them in the rice, and then take the white part of the egg and just whisk it and put a pinch of salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and also fry that on its own, but for now I'm gonna put it aside so that I can mix the egg and the rice and make sure that it's mixed very well before I start frying it. So now we are gonna also take the cooking pan and put it into the cooker, and then add a little bit either butter or oil, and then I started by frying the egg. You remember the white part of the egg? So I fry that and make sure that that is properly cooked, and then I will move it on the side. So I always try to make sure that when I'm cooking in the morning, I use the medium heat of the cooker, because I'm always kind of busy with other things as well. So I want to make sure the food doesn't get burnt. So I always just try to use the medium heat, because immediately you use the higher one, you will find out that things are getting burnt, and then you have a smoky house at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't want that. So I always just try to make sure that everything that I'm cooking, it is on the medium heat, so that way I'm able to attend to other things, maybe somebody is coming, can you actually button my shirt? I'm able to do that. If somebody say, oh, can you help me, I can't find this, I can quickly go and do that and come back again and continue with what I'm doing. So I fry the egg and just shift it on the side, and then I started frying the rice. Now the reason why you are frying the rice is because you put the raw egg on it, so you want to also make sure that it's properly fried so that the egg that you put on the rice is also cooked. So you want to fry it on the medium heat and just keep turning it just to make sure that the egg that you put on the rice is properly cooked. Once the egg that you put on the rice is properly cooked, then you can mix the rice and the white egg together, and just to make sure that everything tastes nice. And then you are gonna just mix it, and then if you want to put vegetables at that stage, you can put vegetable or put anything you like. My kids love their food to be more plain, they don't like too many things. So as I finished doing that, I went ahead and just heat their thermos. So I just put the water into the thermos and put it aside. That part you want to make sure that you do it as quick as you can, and you also don't forget it. That is very important, to make sure that you keep their food as warm as possible until their lunchtime. So while the thermos is getting heated, I go ahead and pack their snack box. So today on the snack box, they are gonna have some fruits. So they had these easy peel oranges, so I cut it into half. It's always easy for them to eat when I have it cut in half. And then they had grapes. I don't know why they look so black, but they were so delicious and so sweet, these grapes. I really love them anyway. So anyway, they are not so big, so I didn't have to cut them, because the girls, they are not babies, guys. They were talking about a 7-year-old and an 8-year-old here. So anyway, I also take the crisps and put the crisps for them, and they love the cupcake, so it's one of their favorite. You're probably gonna be seeing it more often. This time they had orange juice, so I put that and put their snack box aside back into the main meal. So now the thermos are heated. I just have to empty the water. I have learned, as you see on my last video, I did just empty the water, and then I left the thermos to the air to just fly out from the thermos, and then at the end of the day the thermos was cold. But I have learned, so what I do one thermos at a time. So I'll empty one, empty the water, and then I will take it immediately and put the food and close it straight away, so that way it will still remain hot and it will not get cold. So once I'm done putting the food into the thermos, then I will go ahead and close it as quick as possible, just to make sure that it remain hot, and it will be hot until the lunchtime. Do these thermos keep the food hot? Yes, it does. And these ones are the ones that come with a spoon as well. These white spoon, they came with the thermos. So they also have another container with them, which is for the fruits or soup as well. But I don't use those containers because they are very hard to open for the girls, but I will show you probably another day. But the thermos themselves, they are not big, they are small, so they are great for the girls. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean their lunch bag. I wish I usually do this in the night before I go to bed. Sometimes I get the chance to do that, but not always. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pack into the lunch bag. So this is their lunch for today. I'll put some napkin and put everything, and also they had something, I think it was a yogurt. I put that, and one preferred the chocolate one preferred the vanilla one or strawberry. So I'm gonna clean another bag again, and then I will pack everything together. So that is their lunchbox for today, and then we are gonna take the lunchbox and pack everything together, and then we will go ahead and move on to the next lunch. So let's get into the lunch for Wednesday. Here is the lunchbox idea for Wednesday. Again, we're going to start off by cracking 2 eggs into the bowl, and we are getting ready for a morning. Again, it's a school day for the girls. Usually I'm doing these lunch boxes at 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. So on their egg, I'm just going to put a pinch of the all-purpose seasoning, and then I will just whisk the egg. Usually they can't see that, they just like the taste, but they don't like to see anything that is on the egg. And today I'm using these beautiful lunch boxes, and these are called moon bento, and they are beautiful. But one thing I noticed, which I did and I made a mistake, was to pack hot food on them. So they are really nice for just cold food and not hot food. Okay, so anyway, so I did boil some potatoes, as you saw at the beginning of the Wednesday lunch box, and it's just to put water, and then if you like more taste, you then can add whatever you want on the potato. But for the girls, they always like their food to be plain. I said that before, so you're mostly gonna see like plain. If I want to add something, I would have to cook it separate, but not to add different foods into like different ingredients into one food. I don't do that because then it's the girls that are gonna eat the food, not me. So I have to try to make it the way they like it. So boiled potato, and I did put some pieces of chicken, which it was the leftover chicken from yesterday. The egg was done. I just put it at the top, just a nice plain egg. I put it at the top so they enjoy this meal. But the only problem was that they said they couldn't open the lunchbox because of the food was hot. So that was something that I did not think of, because it was my first time to use these lunch boxes. So I definitely will not do that next time. So I cut some apples. I did not peel them. I just chopped them. Sometimes they prefer them to be like this. Sometimes I would peel them. That's only if I feel like the apple was not looking good. I would just peel it. And somebody asked me before, how do I do for the apples to last for all day without being brown? So what you do, you wash the apple with either salt or vinegar, or lemon or anything like that. You then have to rinse them properly just to make sure that they don't taste salty. And then I then added their fork knife, and that was their lunchbox. I did put something for snack, and also I put this yogurt drink for them. And that was the lunchbox for today. And I don't forget to put some water. They had new bottles, so I had to put water in those bottles. So we are back into the lunchbox idea for Thursday. I wanted to use this chicken, but I had one, but I said, you know what, even though it's just one piece, it's not going to stop me from doing this because I don't have the time. So I did have some pre-cooked pasta from yesterday, so I put it in the fridge because I knew that because this day, I think it was their first day, and usually the first day when you're used to the sleeping, and then you have to wake up in the morning. I always wake up late, so I try to have something easy to prepare in the morning. So I did have that pasta ready, so I just had to put that into the pot and just it was already pre-cooked, so it was just kind of just to heat it. Again, we are back with the apples. I still had apples, so I just had to chop them into small pieces, and then I added the cupcake. It's always their favorite, and I did put some crepes because I had more crepes, so you can see that I put one packet for each, and I opened them just because I wanted them to see it as a snacking, and also they would take their time to snack just because I wasn't sure what to put for them. So anyway, they did enjoy this. So their snack, it was just an apple, some honky dory crisps, and a cupcake. They are going to be having an apple juice, and I put the snack aside. Now their thermos is heated. I had to quickly empty their thermos and start to put the pasta into their thermos while it's very hot. So it's just out from the cooker, so it is very hot. I make sure that, I think they do prefer it when it's hot. They don't like that kind of a salad pasta. They don't like that. So, and then I chop the chicken. Remember, because I had one piece of chicken, so I just chop it into small pieces and put it into their thermos. So that is their spoon and and they had the water ready as well. So that was their lunch for today, and they did enjoy this lunch as well. Now I have to get the lunchbox into their lunch bag. So I pack everything, but before then I have to clean this bag, guys. It's never in order, so I always have to clean it first, and I just pack everything. So what you do, you want to put the fruit on the side of the bottom of the lunchbox so that they don't leak into the crisps. So it has to be at the bottom of the lunch bag. So that is the lunchbox for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again on my next one.